Like what Juliet had said earlier is starting where the person's at. So I remember as a teenager having a case manager coming in that already had my goals written out, and of course hygiene was #1 on the list. And then all I had to do is sign in the bottom line. Well, I'm less likely to be involved and actually follow through with this plan if I'm not involved in it and some of my goals aren't on there. So what we need to do is you list your goals where you think I need to be at, I'll list where I want to be at, and find that common ground and start there. Because there might be something where you say, I need to be more social. I have on my list, I want to have friends. So starting there to establish that rapport and starting where I'm at. So if I'm into drugs and alcohol, maybe that's not where I want to start. Maybe I'm more concerned about getting off the streets and getting away from the drug dealers and getting a home. And or maybe I'm in the home and I'll deal with the mental illnesses because this is what drove me to do drugs because I was self-medicating. It's not do this first, do that. You have to start where the client is because they're not going to be invested. They're less likely going to be successful if they're not given the opportunity to choose for themselves what they know best for themselves, who better to know, and then we be their supports and find that common ground with them.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I going back to that before you make a point, it is that's another way where our community can lead this conversation. It is very, wouldn't you think it's very challenging to become drug and alcohol free if you're sleeping on the street? Do you think it might be a little difficult? And so we are, again, this is our community. We're less patient. We're less understanding because we don't want to start where people are. If people are sleeping on the street, they're doing the best they can. So can we meet them where they are? Can we maybe, I don't know, think about, we need to find some housing for this person. We need to get this person off the street before we start talking about recovery goals.